Why am I so quiet? Why I speak less? Why don't I speak? I get asked this question almost every single day, all throughout my life. But it started getting serious when I started going to college and then I started working in a corporate. So now almost every day people ask me why I don't speak, why I am quiet. But whenever I would say anything, people would just cut me off in between, which pisses me off a lot. So yes, that's another thing. I believe that personal psychology or understanding basic human traits helps you to understand people around you much better. So this is why I think that you should watch this video regardless of whether you are an introvert or an extrovert. Helps you to understand how the other person is wired, how they think, so that we can support each other and build a meaningful relationship instead of passing judgments or thinking that the other person is weird or odd. So if you are an introvert seeking for validation, you are definitely not alone. Or if you are an ambivert, just like myself, I think that I am an ambivert because I tend to speak more with people. I love people who are close. They will not agree to the fact that I am an introvert. They'll say that I am very outgoing because they have not seen the other side. That is why I think that they will not agree that I am an introvert or maybe an ambivert. But if you are an extrovert, I still think that you should watch this video. I think that you definitely meet introverts at work or at school. Before I begin, let me be very clear that I am not generalizing all introverts. I will only be speaking for myself, but I've watched many videos here on YouTube and also have read few articles. With that being said, let's begin with the video. For starters, hanging out with people can be exhausting for us sometimes. Okay, not sometimes, I think almost always. This happens a lot when I am amongst a group of people that I cannot connect with. Specifically when I am expected to participate a lot in conversations, I don't like it. When I say that it's exhausting, I mean it physically, literally, and mentally. I remember once somebody caught me yawning at a party. That's how exhausting it can be for us to physically be present at environments that we don't enjoy. I am honestly not making this up, but there is actually a term for this which is known as introvert hangover. I hate small talks. I know that I am not alone, but this gets very uncomfortable for me. As introverts, we prefer deep conversations. I find conversations that do not interest me to be very boring. Small talks to us seems to be mostly fake, so we think that why waste our energy when we are not being authentic to ourselves and the person we are trying to communicate with, and why waste your energy doing the same thing? Introverts lose their energy or their social battery while connecting with people that they are not interested in, and they would rather spend their precious time doing something that they like. So in my case, I'd rather read, cook, or simply do nothing and sleep. Now this brings me to my third point, which is I thrive when I am alone. Being alone and lonely are two different things. Please do not mix them up. I choose to do things alone, spend time alone, and that's my choice. That doesn't mean that I am lonely. As an introvert, it is one of the best feelings to have people around you who loves you for who you are, and they also make sure that you understand that they love you, but they also allow you to have your own me time or personal time. I once went on a vacation with two of my very good friends, and I know that they love me and they also know that I love spending time alone, and they were just busy doing their own things while I was enjoying my own time. And I know that you are watching this video. As an introvert, I also seek meaningful and deep friendships. That is one of the sole reasons why I can count my friends on just one hand. I do not have many people who I can call my actual friends. I'm very grateful to have these people in my life who understand me for who I am and also love me for who I am. I can't maintain relationships or friendships where I am expected to meet every day or I am expected to do everything together. Introverts are often overlooked, overshadowed, or misunderstood. We tend to take very little space. That is why most people misjudge us as shy or rude sometimes. But trust me when I say this, that I'm not rude or shy, because I have solo traveled thrice already and I can go up to strangers easily and talk with them, make friends. Just because most people think that we are shy, they also try to bring us out of our shell. This also brings me to my last point, which is just because most people fail to understand introverts, They think that we are simply rude and we are not interested in the conversation, which is not true. But in reality, I am just busy in my own imagination thinking about high lords and fairies. If you read fantasies, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Now, to wrap up, all I want to say is that if you are an introvert, please stop making excuses. Stop making others trying to understand who you are, which is something that I should also implement in my own life. I know it can be difficult at times dealing with people who do not understand you, but I also hope that they will understand that there is nothing wrong being quiet or nothing wrong being an introvert. If you are an extrovert watching this video, I am in no way trying to put you down. Some of the best people I know are extroverts. The next time you are having lunch with someone like me, we are simply listening to the conversation and enjoying our food. So if you are watching my video, you might think that I am not an introvert, but in real life I am. I talk very less. So I'm thinking of making these videos a type of series, a kind of journal entries, because I tend to journal a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.